Hey guys and gals, what's up? This is Simon from the Co-op Bros, doing something a little bit different than normal. I've been playing a lot of Valkyria Chronicles lately, and while I love the game, the final few missions are kind of a pain in the ass, and I found that I just couldn't get through them with how I had been doing through the rest of the game. I just wasn't high enough leveled, and I was too weak. And so I decided to start farming, and I figured out what I consider to be a pretty decent method for farming Skirmish 8, which is the best you have available to you at the time where I am in the game. And so what you really want to do is on the left side, you just want to deploy Largo and Rosie for the extra turns, because they give you an extra move each turn. And then I just like to put another shock trooper, so that if someone tries to attack them on the enemy turn, it's just a little more of a there's another target there. But make sure you don't fill it completely. Leave one slot empty, because you're going to need it. And then in the right, just drop 4 scouts. I like, of course, to have Alicia, because she gives you another additional move per turn. And the rest are really up to you, it doesn't matter. So the first thing you want to do is use your tank and get as close to that mine as possible without setting it off. We should just be able to get there, and then aim towards the little sandbag that I'm aiming towards right now. And if you fire it just right, it will kill the trooper elite and the bunker, so that eliminates 2 of the most annoying threats early game. And the next turn, again, it's eliminating an annoying threat, so you have to capture a point that's a little further ahead in the level, and if you don't, they're going to spawn reinforcements and ruin it. So aim right at the flag, as I do, a little to the left of where I did, or else this happens, sadly. Every other time I've done this, I managed to take out both of them, but the one time I'm actually doing it to record, I messed up and just aimed a little to the right. And now, but it's not a big deal if you don't kill them both, as you'll see. But end the turn by aiming your tank so that its weak point is facing towards that tank, and it sounds ridiculous, but you'll see why.
I'm ready to go.
Then my Frisia is equipped with a Galleon A12, which is a weapon with 7 shots, and I like it on her for no apparent reason. I just like her hair. But you want her to take out this tank, so because she has more damage, so with those 7 shots. So if you're finding your accuracy isn't good enough, just move a little closer if you can. But yeah, your main objective is to kill that tank so it can't hurt yours. And then with the rest of their turn meter, just run them as close to that assault or shock trooper, whatever he's called, as possible. But yeah, hide in that little alcove so they can't hurt you. Really, that's pretty much it. You don't have to worry about much other than taking that tank out. Now, optimally, you want him dead with 2 characters. I didn't do it this time. Most of the time I don't do it. I do it with 3 or 4, and that's alright. It's not a big deal either way, because as long as it's dead on this first turn, that's what matters. So just keep hitting it, and then, yeah, run the characters up to that alcove, as I said. Now, if you do this right, you should have 1 scout that you haven't moved yet that doesn't need to attack the tank, and she will be he will be the one that takes out that shock trooper that's pinning your guys down. In this case, Wavy's for me is going to be the final shot on the tank, but yeah, that's the only important thing really. And the reason I face the tank that way is because there's another tank destroyer, an enemy tank, on the opposite side of that map, and the whole time he's going to be harassing you. So you want your tank as far away from him as possible, which just happens to be near this one, I guess. So. And you'll be able to do this in 2 turns, maybe 3 or 4, but either way that tank is going to survive, and if it doesn't, then you get your game over. But I haven't had it happen yet. It's not too hard, and this is a strategy I used when I was much lower level, like level 13 or 12, so really it's alright. And you don't need all of their special abilities, like for example, Alicia has a double move. I didn't use this, and the strategy still worked fine. You just follow the same principle in general and you'll be good. So yeah, as you see, that guy, he hits too hard. It's very frustrating, but I used Alicia last with her Galleon 3R because that accuracy is beautiful, so you can just kill him really quick, and then now that's taken care of, and he's really the only threat leading up to, I guess, the encampment that you have to take over. So just move her up as far as you can. If you manage to kill both of them, you can just take the point, and then you've got a spare turn to do whatever you want. I would suggest just moving another character up, obviously, but if you don't, you know, take him out with a nice headshot. It's pretty easy because he'll be damaged if you did it right. At least as right as I did, which isn't very right at all. And then you want to capture this point. And with that, your final move of this turn should be bringing in a Lancer. I chose Jan for no particular reason. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention to their stats, but whatever Lancer you want, just not Largo because he should be at the other camp, giving you that extra move. And so the rest of the strategy is kind of moving your characters up as far as they can, but giving them ample cover. As you see here, it seems like risky, as if I'm just going to get attacked right away, but for some reason the AI doesn't want to. It just decides that it's not worth doing. So as you'll see here, yeah, there's the tank I'm talking about, and he's going to take shots. If he hits you, it's no big deal. You should have enough time before your tank gets killed to even worry about anything. But yeah, see, he just forfeited his own turn, so thanks, I guess. And yeah, so now I have my Lancer, which is going to be super helpful.
Watch me dance.
I think that's what they're called, Lancers, right? I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14, so I'm not positive on that. But the ones that have the anti-tank missiles, whatever they're called.
Hurry with that reload, they're getting away.
Yeah, so just moving up Frisia. I like to try and take one of these guys out, but the most important thing is that you're getting sight on them, and if you get vision, then they show up on the mini-map, and that comes into play later. I'm not sure if I did it this time, but for most people it should be pretty beneficial. We'll just have to see. You can leave the other guys alone. You'll see there's a lot of enemies around you, but they don't really do much. Occasionally you'll get one that'll try and flank you, and he might kill one of your characters, but he's an easy cleanup. You just go take him down, make your other person get healed and retreated, and then you're back to business. You don't even need all four. In fact, there are other videos, like I said, that are much cleaner strategies, but you need to be a lot better and higher leveled to pull off, that only use one scout and manage to take the whole camp. So it's not a big deal if you lose one or two, but the general strategy will remain the same. Just get them as close as possible to the end there. Their weapons, I didn't really choose anything in particular except for Frisia, as I mentioned. The rest I just chose something that does a lot of damage and has good accuracy, but is in nice balance, because I think accuracy is a little more important sometimes, you know. If your weapon's strong but you're missing every time, it's not going to do much. So yeah, just cleaning up that trooper. I'm not sure if I pull out the old mortar here. Can't remember, but that's the one part of the strategy that I like doing on I guess less fortunate runs where I make more mistakes. You spend that 3 CP to do a mortar strike after you get vision, which, like I said, you know, you just make your character see the other enemies, like Jan's doing right now, and then drop a mortar on as many as possible, and it'll really hurt them. It won't kill them outright, I don't think, but it drops their HP very low, and then it makes it very easy to kill them.
Watch me dance.
Yeah, so if you run past that tank as fast as you can, it doesn't even have time to shoot you, so that's another cool trick to do. And your main objective with the tank is to kill everything around it but it. Don't even focus on it right now. Just make sure there's no one else around to harass you, because you need to eliminate them as fast as possible or they could cause some trouble. So because Frisia has 7 shots, I like to use her and just clean them up.
Next partner.
And it's pretty easy. Then I like to hide them here just in case for some reason you know, you don't kill all of them and the enemies want to get another turn in. Then you're at least behind cover away from the tank. Now you just want to pull in Jan and get right up in that tank's face, and one shot should kill it. You just have enough room to walk right in there. Once you kill the tank, really you just have to kill the stragglers if there's anyone. I like to focus them down first, as I said, that gets rid of them and then there's no hassle. But if you have anyone left over, just kill them real quick, even if it's on the next turn, and then just take the point and you're over.
Moving out.
You're done. A quick note,
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
the character choices do not matter. Just you want at least one weapon with 7 shots. You want 4 scouts. You want Rosie, Largo, and Alicia. Otherwise it doesn't matter. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.